Okay. Laverne Cox, honestly, like whatever surgery Laverne Cox got, she got the Bentley surgery. Okay. Like, you know what I mean? They did a good job on Laverne Cox. She's been trail blazing, benchmark after benchmark, right? In the entertainment industry. Mattel says, you know what? Let's do it. Barbie for you.
Right.
That's amazing. At whatever you might feel about Barbie's unrealistic expectations, it makes girls whatever. Barbie is a staple and it really is going nowhere ever. So that's a really big deal.
Come on now. There's like a Barbie museum somewhere, isn't there?
Yeah, it's a really big deal. Here's what I don't understand. I'll put the doll on that you guys can see it. See, notice I didn't hold the camera up. Well, look, I have a sister, right? My sister messed with Barbies and stuff like that back in the day. And me being a little perverted kid, I'd take the Barbie's clothes off. You see the breasts with no nipples, right? The smooth under. And she had some Kens, so we take the clothes off. They obviously didn't put a dick on Ken, right? So fine. Here's how you can tell the difference between Barbie and Ken. Barbie has softer features, longer hair, breast, clearly a woman. And obviously Ken looks like a man. This is a transgendered
Why
Barbie.
didn't you describe Ken? What if there's people out there that might want a description for you to describe what Ken looks like as well? Go ahead.
Ken, he's like a eunuch. There's no dick down there. All right. He's a eunuch. But the point is how are they going to differentiate Laverne Cox's Barbie just from Barbie, apart from the obvious skin color? I don't understand. They're obviously not going to put a thing down there. What are they going to do? This is the part that I don't understand, because the whole reason they're doing this obviously is to create awareness, to kind of normalize, right? Normalize this in little kids so they know it's a normal thing.
All about awareness lately, and companies creating awareness.
So they know it's a normal thing. But how are little kids going to even know that when the transgendered doll looks exactly like Barbie? As far as like what's underneath the clothes. And the clothes are coming off, not for any sexual reasons, but it's going to come with accessories and coats and all that. So of course the clothes how do they know it's a transgender doll? I don't understand this. Am I reading too much into this?
I think so. I think it's a great accomplishment for Laverne Cox. Like, first of all, round of applause to Laverne Cox, because very few people get a chance to get a Barbie doll made in their likeness. You know what I'm saying? Like, so first of all, commend you on that. Now, you made a great point. Regardless of whether the Barbie is male or female, they're not allowed to put anything down there. It's a standard blank space. The only thing that really differentiates the female from the male really are the breast size. That's really the only thing that differentiates them, because you can have guys with long hair. They probably have Barbies that are men that have makeup on. Do they have a kiss Barbie? They probably do.
Maybe.
Man with makeup and long hair. There you go. Right. So really the only thing differentiates is the breast. But when you attach the name Laverne Cox to this, that's when people will look at it as it's now created in the image of this is a transgender doll. So when people go to buy it, when they go to purchase it, that's how they're going to look at it, regardless of all the other things that you're talking about.
So the parents will have to say, hey, I'm giving you this doll and here's the backstory. Because
if your daughter asked you to get her a Laverne Cox Barbie doll, would you get it for her?
Of course.
Okay. So it's not going to be very difficult for a child to acquire one if they want it. Obviously, if your child has been acting very normal and they randomly ask you for this, you may have some other questions. I just feel like you might, if they want this doll out of nowhere. But if it's a child who's in that life, who's already feeling that way or has something to those regards, you know what I'm saying? And they want to get this doll, that's who I feel are the people that are going to be going out and getting it. And it's really the only doll that I've heard that's in the mass market, I will say, that's in the mass market, that is being, sold like this. It is a great marketing scheme, absolutely, because as you said, they don't have to change anything about any models of any Barbies that they've ever created in their life. They don't. They can create the same model, just attach Laverne Cox's name to it, and now I'm going to sell some extra dolls. So it's a great marketing scheme, but this is a different type of awareness, and this is going to do a different type of thing for the children out there, I think.
Well, the Laverne Cox Barbie is currently available for $39.99 American at major retailers and MattelCreations.com. I really wanted to plug that because I think that not just collectors, because collectors are going to go nuts, obviously, but yeah, man, if you have kids and if you are somewhat open, I don't even want to say liberal, but you're somewhat open and to other alternative lifestyles, and you want to expose your child to this, because there's collectors and then there's children who else
Right.
are getting these dolls, right? So yeah, I think you ought to go ahead and get this. Definitely.
I mean, for me, this is the same thing as when people were saying, "Oh, Barbie needs to make black dolls." I feel like it's the same thing, because if I'm company Barbie, why do I need to make black dolls? Barbie is a white girl. Why do I need to make black dolls? And the reason is because children wanted to see themselves in these dolls, and
100%.
they will continue to produce dolls with that as their message behind it. We want everybody to be included in our collection, and I commend them for that. I think it's great.
Now, I think it's amazing, and I want to leave you guys with this. Children want to see themselves in these dolls. Think about the age of the children that play with these dolls. They want to see themselves in these dolls. Or if a kid is like 6, 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
6, 7 years old, transitioning.
But that's what I said. Didn't you hear what I said? That I said if your child has been acting regular and they randomly
I
ask you
understand. No,
for a doll,
I get it.
you're gonna have some questions, obviously. But just ask them just ask them. But that's good. That's a conversation that needs to be had.
Exactly.
So there's nothing negative is coming from this, from what I see. Besides what people are gonna say, oh, transgender.
Shout out to Mattel for this one, man. Deuces.
Ah.